Hey Karen, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you,
I'm
Patricia?
doing fantastic. I'm so glad you were able to jump on here with me
Of
today.
course, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yes, absolutely. So let me introduce you to our guests that are on. Let me do real quick. Let's make sure we are functioning live on Facebook like we should. All right, we are. Public is good to go. Okay, so for everyone out there, thanks for joining us. I am super excited to have Miss Karen Hirsch on here with me today. I was able to meet Karen as soon as I joined iBoomerang about 4 months ago, and she's an amazingly incredible person. I just love everything her and her husband do. Her and her husband Peter, but she is a very strong, influential woman, and I love that. And I love that I've been blessed to now not only be able to call her a friend, but I'm super excited to be in business with her. And she's a Blue Diamond ambassador with iBoomerang, and just an overall incredible person. So Karen, if you could, I know a lot of people have seen some different things we've put out there about iBoomerang. Since we joined and what we're excited about and things like that. I know you and Peter y'all have been in since not just the beginning, but before the beginning, kind of. So I'd love if you would just share a little bit about your start with iBoomerang and starting iBoomerang.
Of course, and thank you again, Patricia. And we love having you and Lane on the team. You guys are rock stars, so glad you're on the team. Okay, so the way iBoomerang started, actually, my husband Peter and I. Peter and Holton Buggs, the CEO and founder of iBoomerang, have been friends for 15 years. And at the time, Holton, Mr. Buggs, was consulting. He had made his millions in a previous company and was consulting and kind of doing his thing, but he wasn't very happy. He just didn't have that excitement that he, was accustomed to having. He's a visionary. He likes to be doing things. So Peter actually introduced him to the travel platform and said, hey, you have to take a look at this. And long story short, Holton's wheels got spinning. He was like, we're going to start a whole new business model. We're going to revolutionize network marketing. And it just went from there. I mean, fast. He had this concept in his mind of what we're doing here within 48 hours. It was crazy. He's just smart like that. So that's how it all got started. And then, so since we were there from the very beginning, we were able to just capitalize and leverage on everything that he was doing immediately. So we're still ground floor. I mean, technically, we've only been launched. How long, Patricia, was Vegas?
September 1st. So,
yeah. So not very long. So
even 2 months, yeah.
It pre-launched in March, and we're already, crushing all the network marketing records out there. So it's been very exciting.
Yeah, well, and I know when we first were introduced to it, Lane and I, neither of us have very much experience in anything network marketing related. We've always been very open to good opportunities. If they present themselves, we're going to look at them. And we've always said that if we saw one that was a good enough opportunity and we could get in early, that we would jump on it. And when we first saw it, I was blown away with the model. But then when I researched everything about Holton and, his accolades and him being able to, how he's held the #1 spot as far as earnings per month in any single spot in any network marketing company ever.
That record. It still hasn't been broken. Yeah.
Right. I know. How holds it? Yeah. I don't think anyone's gonna take over unless it's the right move.
That's my goal. I'm going to break that record.
Yes. I think he would be perfectly happy with that.
Yes. I think he'd be okay with that.
But we saw that and we looked into it. We saw the vision. We saw the leadership. We saw the different people involved and started meeting people like yourself and like Peter and other people involved. And I was like, this is something that I know we have to get involved with. And I'm blown away every day with different things happening within the company. First of all, I love how much transparency there is in the company and that we know of all the things going on within the company. And to be the 10th fastest growing company in the entire world right now is huge. I mean, what are we I know initially started, and everyone's talking about travel and the travel industries with, what iBoomerang has started with, but I know there's a lot of other things happening. We've introduced a couple other things into the platform itself. But what are you most excited about with ibuumerang?
Well, it's important to lay the foundation in that the reason why this model is so different is because we only earn when customers save. And that's a very big deal because traditionally in network marketing, what happens is in order to justify a compensation plan, products and services get marked up 8 to 10, sometimes 12 times, okay? What we're doing the opposite, where all these platforms and technologies that we're rolling out, we get paid when customers, and our customers are actually free. You can be a customer of ibuumerang at no charge. And when you save money on any of our technologies and our platforms, that's when we get paid. And the other key thing too that I think is really interesting and revolutionary is you don't have to be a huge recruiter to make substantial income here. You can purely rely on customer acquisition. How many free customer sites, can you get? Super easy because it's free. So it's free to try, free to keep. And then every time they use it, they're saving money. So your customers aren't going to go anywhere. Right. That is so cool to me, especially since traditionally in network marketing, customers typically stay on board about 78 days, not very long. So you've got that constant churn. Because of the way this is set up, they're not leaving. So as we introduce new products or new services, you're just adding more value for that customer. And then you and I and all the ambassadors, we get a percentage every time someone saves money. So
you look at it like that, is basically each time something gets added in there, it's value added for the customer. But essentially these free customers that the ambassadors are adding in, the members of ibuumerang are adding in, the customers become appreciating assets, which is very, very different than any other model I've seen, where your customer becomes more and more valuable to you as they start having more and more opportunity to save money on different things through their platform that we provide them.
That's exactly right. And we're going to keep adding more verticals. So right now we've got the travel platform where people can save, substantial on all of their travel needs. It's free to them. And they say we beat Expedia, Travelocity, all those traditional booking platforms. We almost always beat what they're showing as far as pricing. And if we don't, we have 110 price match guarantee. So that's a win-win for everybody. So we earn a percentage every time someone travels. Now we're rolling out Vibe Rides, which is rideshare, competing with Lyft and Uber and those rideshare companies. So as ambassadors, we're getting a percentage every time someone takes a ride somewhere. And then we're introducing Boom Mobile, where every time someone pays their cell phone bill, and again, it's substantially less than traditional mobile contracts currently. So the customers will be saving on that. The customers are saving, and we're earning a percentage every time they save. I know it takes a minute to get your head around because it's such a radical concept, but I'm thinking, and that's just the beginning. So as we roll out new services, we're getting a piece every time someone uses something they're using anyway. It's brilliant.
Right. It's kind of like, if you can't sell free savings, maybe it's not for you.
But you can't sell free. I don't know. I'm not sure how I can help you.
Yeah, maybe it's not for you. But it's one of those things that we just got those new verticals introduced. Basically, most of them we got introduced to right around the time the company was launching a couple months ago, and it's one of those things we look at how so many different industries are changing, and how we've got disruptors in the industry like Uber was to the taxi industry, and to be able to take that platform, that same kind of thing, like you said, that I don't know who doesn't have the Uber app on their phone. Right. And you installed it because it was completely free to install. It's free to use, and when you use it, it not only makes things easier and more efficient, but less expensive. And that's exactly the same thing we're doing.
And the way it works is because of our data analytics and artificial intelligence. That's an important component to what we offer here. And the reason why that's important is we'll know when someone's booking their travel. Just to give you an example of how all of this works together. If we know when someone is traveling, then we'll know when they land at their destination to send them a push notification hey, we've seen you've landed. Do you need a ride? And then they click on that link, takes them to Vibe Ride. So we don't even have to do it as ambassadors. We have what's called the PRIB, the Perpetual Residual Income Builder. And what that is that's the data analytics and artificial intelligence, where we're gathering all that information on your customers, and the company markets on our behalf. So you and I, we don't ever have to talk to those customers again about the business. Right. It's a whole department and technology that is marketing to those people on our behalf. That was the other reason why I was so down with this, because let's be honest, people don't like following up. People don't like to feel like they're selling. Nobody likes to do the upsell. We don't have to. We're hands off. We give out free sites, and then the PRIB takes over. It's great.
Well, and the things that our customers are being offered are things they're already using, things they'd like to save on, things that are already complementing what they've got going on in their lives. And who doesn't want to save on that?
And here's what's really interesting. Because we're already close to 300,000 customers, we have companies coming to us saying, hey, we'll give you substantial discounts if we have access to your customer base. So we're just barely scratching the surface of all the
I know there's lots of talks out there on what will be the next things added in. I know Holton keeps saying he can't introduce it yet because we can't handle it.
And it's true. And I know some of them, and I promise you're gonna love them.
Well, I'm excited to hear about it. So your take on where so obviously you said we're close to 300,000 customers, which is just insane, being that we only launched 2 months ago. I know just before launch we were just below 100,000. So we've literally almost tripled in customer base in just the last few months. And I know for me, like, we've only been in a few months, and I've already been able to acquire a nice amount of customers. Within the next month, I'll be close to 100 customers that I've already been able to give free sites out to, that are already, being able to use this and take advantage of the savings. And like you said, that's just one part of it, So
an interesting statistic that I don't know if I told you, Patricia, is people they really are using the site. We're averaging about 400 bookings just on the travel alone. So it's not just that we're giving them sites and then it's done. They really are using the platform, and they are booking something on average 400 bookings a day.
Wow.
And that was based on closer to 200,000 customers. Right. So I'm sure it's probably gone up now.
Well, I know we're close to $75 million in savings. So just the amount of savings compared to what they would have spent on other sites is almost $74 million. And we're talking since March 11th. So there's no other site out there that comes anywhere close to anything like this. And I know there's other companies out there that do things as far as travel bookings and things like that, but they incentivize their members, and you have to be a member to get the savings. You can't give away a free site. They incentivize them by paying them back in more travel coupons or vouchers, basically, not cold hard cash, which is very, very different. Yeah, we don't just get paid with travel rewards. Right. We get paid for, bringing people onto the company in some form and fashion. We get people building a team. We get paid on acquiring customers and them saving. So there's so many different ways to make money with the company, and it's not just earning travel savings or travel bonuses.
There's lots of ways to do it. And that was the other thing that excited me is, Holton Bugs has created in the past 45 millionaires. So what that says to me is he knows what he's doing. He's put those systems in place, and he can tell you exactly how to get to where you're wanting to go, step by step. So I liked the idea of just being able to plug into his system and his thought process, because a lot of this is becoming the right person to take advantage of this opportunity, right, and in your way of thinking, and everything you need to be successful and the next millionaire, so to speak, it's there. He's got it set out, and if you just follow the system and plug in, there's no reason why you can't be super successful.
Right. I love it. So where do you see us? Where do you see iBoomerang going over the next year, 5 years, 10 years? What do you see?
Well, we've got the March to $1 million, and I think by March, I think we're going to crush that. But the goal and where we're projected is to have at least 1 million customers in March. And, Holton's set on being a $1 billion company very, very soon. So, yeah, that's his goal. And I will tell you, because I've known him a long time, once he speaks a goal, I have never not seen him succeed. So all I'm saying is I am happy to be along for the ride. I will take this ride all day long. It's a perfect timing where it's still ground floor opportunity, but we've got the numbers behind us so people can feel comfortable that, okay, yes, it's a startup, but we're already making a profit. I mean, we're
right. Well, in Extreme Travel that we partnered with, they're not a startup company.
Nope,
They're roughly 19 years, almost 19 years in the business, in the industry, and tons and tons of awards throughout all those years, and still earning more. And I think it's important for people to know we partnered with a company that's got a very, very good long track record. And then you take Holton's very, very good long track record in network marketing and being able to take the, provide the leadership and have the vision and help instill that into all the people that join the company is what's so amazing. And there's so many different leaders throughout the company that provide different, points of view on things and that are accessible to all of us and that spend their time and energy getting in front of us and showing us the different things going on and how to grow in different areas and stuff. I find just truly remarkable, because that's something that no matter how good your product is, if you don't have that vision and leadership,
it doesn't matter.
You're not going to grow. The company's not going to grow. You're not going to see those levels of success.
Right.
And I think we see a lot of people look at the networking industry and go, well, it's kind of gimmicky or it's this, but it's because so many of the different companies simply maybe had a good product, but didn't have the right structure and the right vision and the right leadership.
Yeah, culture is crucial. Leadership is by far most important to me.
Yep.
And then when you take in a completely new business model, and it's just a winning combination. It's a recipe for success, truly. And we've been doing this a long time. So, and I can tell you, this is going to be a fun ride.
Well, I know I'm excited, and I appreciate you jumping on with me here today. I know we get to see each other regularly, as much as we can, but I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing you in Miami in December.
Yes, if not weekend. Yes,
Dream weekend. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. So that's another thing. The events that ibuumerang puts on for all of us to get together and collaborate and build relationships and stuff is amazing. So
yeah, I can do yacht cruises.
I don't mind with that. I'm with a $40 million yacht. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. That's a good way to train and learn. I think so.
Yes. All right. Well, I appreciate you jumping on here with me.
My pleasure.
I appreciate you and everything you do. You and Peter are amazing people. I am so blessed that we have got you in our lives and got you on our team and to be in this with you guys. So
and we're so thrilled to have you guys too. So let us know if there's anything that you need, and we'll talk soon.
Okay. See you later, Karen. Okay. Thank you.
Boom.
Boom.